The Red Raider baseball team made history over the weekend. We'll have the details along with scores and highlights coming up.
The rec fields were filled with color on Saturday during a special celebration. Find out more about this unique event next.
And you see them every day and may even take them for granted, but they are an essential part of campus life. We'll take an in-depth look at the life of a city bus driver.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm AJ Sanchez.
And I'm Laura Duclos. The football team back in a bowl game, Tech Soccer returning to their postseason tournament for the fourth year in a row, and the men's basketball team making an appearance in the NCAA tournament. The record books have already been rewritten several times over.
That's true, Laura. But you can add one more team to that list. The 2016 Red Raider baseball team is making history of their own after a series of wins over the weekend. On Friday, Tech started a 3-game series against the 16th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys in Stillwater. Tech worked up just enough runs to come out on top of the night's contest with a final score of 5-1. On Saturday, the Red Raiders met up with the Cowboys for an afternoon game at Allie P. Reynolds Stadium and racked up their second win, 8-2. The win also clinched the series, leaving Tech looking for a sweep on Sunday. Sunday's game started early, but it wouldn't last long as the Red Raiders' bats came alive. Over the first 4 innings, Tech scored 9 runs and shut out the Cowboys. Oklahoma State finally got 4 runs in on the board in the 5th inning, but the Red Raiders followed up with 6 more runs in the 6th, leading to a run rule victory. The game would finish up after the 6th inning with a final score of 15-5. With the win, Tech swept the series and improved their record to 24-9.
Sunday's victory also marked several milestones for Tech. The sweep over Oklahoma State was the first ever win against the Cowboys. The series win was also the first sweep Tech has ever had against a nationally ranked opponent on the road. But perhaps biggest of all, Tech has now won the last 10 games in a row, which is the longest winning streak in school history for the baseball team. The win streak is also the 5th longest in conference history. The Red Raiders look to continue their record-breaking run with a 2-game series against Sam Houston State this week. Game 1 will take place at Dan Law Field starting at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night, followed by Game 2 on Wednesday at 2 p.m. For tickets and more information, head over to texastech.com.
Also over the weekend, students and other members of the Tech community met up on the rec fields for one of the most colorful events of the year. On Saturday afternoon, the South Asian Student Association held their 9th annual Holi Festival of Colors just east of the rec center. The festival celebrates spring and commemorates several Hindu events that encourage participants to disregard social norms. Along those lines, attendees of Saturday's celebration threw colored powder and water on each other, leading to a rainbow of colors in the air and covering everyone on the fields. The annual celebration has become a much-anticipated event on the Tech campus, leading to one of the most dramatic visuals of the year.
Holi is the festival of colors, and traditionally people do this just to celebrate the spring opening and celebrate the coming of spring. So that's what they do every year in India. So we're just trying to use our traditions and celebrate them here in America also.
Along with the ritual of colors, participants also received a free t-shirt and had the chance to sample Indian food. For more information on Holi and other cultural events, visit the Cross-Cultural Academic Advancement Center's website, listed on your screen.
Last week, the Texas Tech cheer and pom squads traveled to Daytona Beach, Florida to compete in the National Cheerleader Association and National Dance Alliance Cheer and Dance Collegiate Championship. On Friday, the groups performed in the final rounds of the competition, with both teams nearly coming out on top. At the end of the day, the pom squad came in 2nd place in the Division 1A Jazz category, and the co-ed cheerleading team finished 3rd overall in the Division 1A. This is the 10th consecutive year that a Tech squad has placed in the top 5 of the competition. Yesterday afternoon, the South Plains saw a dramatic change in weather, with several thunderstorms popping up in the area. Although Lubbock only saw a few short showers, the humidity made for a muggy Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, Laura. You know, I even took some pictures during that.
Really nice.
It was a bit warm after the clouds cleared out, but it looks like both the storms and humidity have moved out of the area for now. Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV Tower Cam is showing partly cloudy skies today, with lots of sunshine still coming through. Temperatures have hovered around 70 degrees and winds have been breezy. Tomorrow should be similar to today with partly cloudy skies and wind speeds around 10 to 20 miles per hour. High temperatures will be a little cooler, finishing out in the mid-60s. On Wednesday, the clouds will stick around again, but temperatures will begin to climb. Wednesday's high will be in the mid-70s and overnight lows will fall only into the 50s. On Thursday, temperatures will climb a little higher into the low 80s. The clouds will still be around, but gusty winds will keep them moving throughout the day. Wind gusts on Thursday could get up to 40 miles per hour. Looking ahead, Thursday winds could bring some changes into the area, including the chance of more thunderstorms and rain over the weekend.
Music and dancing are some of the highlights of the activities taking place across campus this week. Here's a look at a few options for you in today's MCTV events calendar. The School of Music will host the Spring Percussion Ensembles and Steel Bands concert tomorrow night in the Hemley Recital Hall. The concert features students playing various percussion instruments and the steel drums, which are most often associated with island countries such as Jamaica. Along with several class ensembles, the concert will also showcase a performance by the steel band traveling to the Society of Music Education Conference in Glasgow, Scotland. This summer, the concert starts at 7:30 p.m. and it's free and open to the public.
If you're not too light on your feet but would really like to improve your skills, the Tech Activity Board has an event for you. On Wednesday, TAB will host a dance academy in the Sub-Matador room from 6 to 9 p.m. Dance professionals will be on hand to offer instructional sessions to help you learn to improve your craft. Participants are encouraged to come with or without a partner. The Dance Academy event is free with a Tech ID.
And on Thursday, TAB presents an event, A Semester in the Making. The annual Red Raider Showcase takes place in the Allen Theater starting at 7 p.m. The showcase features students showing off various skills in the campus's most prestigious talent show. All performers were pre-selected during an audition process in February and March, leading to a lineup of Tech's best and brightest who will be on stage on Thursday night. As with all TAB events, admission is free with your student ID.
Every day, thousands of students get around campus using the city bus system. Although the concept is something most people take for granted, the familiar form of transportation is essential to university life. And
one essential person in many students' daily routine may also be the first person they see on campus every day. Reporter Amanda Castro-Christ takes an in-depth look at the life of a city bus driver.
I've been with City Bus for a year, and I've really enjoyed it. I really have. Like I said earlier, I've met all kinds of folks from different countries here in Lubbock, believe it or not. I've met people from Australia, England, New Zealand, and you wouldn't think you'd find people from New Zealand and Lubbock, Texas, but I've enjoyed meeting different folks from around the country, from around the world. You're assigned a route for the day, and go out to your assigned bus. You pre-trip it, make sure all your bells and whistles are operating correctly, and then when it's time for you to leave what we call the yard, then we head out to our assigned location. I treat every day like it's my first day on the job, and just try to be pleasant, you know. Treat everyone like the way you'd like to be treated. I try to keep up with all the students that get on, and some will ask you, where does this bus go to? And instead of having to say every stop on your route, I'll just ask, where is it you're trying to get to? And once they tell me where they're trying to get to, I'll tell them, yes, this bus does go there, or no, it doesn't, but I can drop you off at the nearest location, and then I can advise you of where you need to go or what bus you need to, jump on to get to where you need to go. The number one advice I would give them is try to be at the stop you need to be at least 5 to 6 minutes before the bus gets there. Your mirrors are your best friends on a bus, especially on your blind spots. If they can't see you, you can't see them, whether it's pedestrians or students on a bike. For those students that ride a bicycle, just to be aware, because we come across them daily, every day, They're on their bicycle. They got their earplugs on, listening to their music. Just be aware. Watch your surroundings, because they may be listening to their music and they don't know there's a bus behind them, and they'll just cross from left to right or right to left without looking back, and that would be an unfortunate incident if one of these kids would get hit by one of these buses.
So Laura, do you ride the bus often?
You know, I actually have a really unfortunate habit of always getting on the wrong bus, so I save a lot more time by just walking. What about you?
Well, I kind of wore out the back tire on my bike. Haven't really gotten a new one yet, so I've been depending a lot on the buses.
Right, well, we're really lucky at Tech to have those.
Yeah, really great. And with that, that's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news, and we'll see you on Wednesday.